everybody, One of Weezum here. Mayday, May 1st, 2015, 11:42 p.m. Awesome time here. We've introduced Enigma and my most anticipated Skylander, Fling Kong. Sailing back up here for good reason. We are now in introduction number 60 going to take a look at Water Element Newlander Flipwreck. Flipwreck, when I first saw him, kind of reminds me of Echo the Dolphin. Back when I was a kid, I'd play that game on my Sega Genesis. And we're going to throw him down, see what he's all about.
Making waves!
Okay. What I like about Flipwreck, there's 12 water element Skylanders, but number one, he looks unique. Number two, I like the coloring. Number three, he strikes me a bit as like if you were to cross, I know nothing about him, I don't read or really watch anything, kind of a hybrid between like Terrafin and Chop Chop. Chop Chop, of course, has the distinction he carries two items, a sword and a shield. Most Skylanders just kind of freewheel it. They don't carry anything, or they have just their own, little unique weapon. But he's got what looks to be a, it's obviously a steering wheel, but basically, I mean, if you were to look at this as a pure combat deal and this guy walked up, you'd be like, uh-oh, he's got a sword and a shield. So that's kind of the way I look at it, but that said, let's take a look here.
Looking ship-shape.
Okay, so he's kind of got the water element logo up there. Almost looks like an air logo, but we'll assume it's like some, seashell type thing going on. He's got a little feist to him, it looks like. I'm hoping this doesn't drop frames. I've got Enigma's unboxing uploading and Enigma's introduction rendering. I thought I did. Yeah, I do, okay. I thought it was frozen down. I was starting to panic. But let me get to my spreadsheet. That's what I'm trying to do here. Scroll all the way down to water. And here it is. So that's what we're going to do. His stats. Max health is 300. That is very high. 30 up on Gilgrunt. 30 up on Echo. It's actually higher than Snapshot and both Lobstars. The only one higher than that is Dark Snapshot, which I have is 390. I'm wondering if I didn't type that wrong. Maybe it's 290. But that said, Flipwreck is 300. His armor 30. You might think it'd be slightly higher, but that's okay. Speed is 60. Critical hit 30, and EP we're gonna log as 25. So I'll actually bring you out to this so you can kind of watch maybe for some idle animations or something. But background story on Flipwreck, his slogan, of course, making waves. Most of the dolphins of Bottlenose Bay, which that sounds like two things. It sounds like something from Super Mario Galaxy, or it sounds like a racetrack in Mario Kart. I don't know why, it just does. But most dolphins in Bottlenose Bay spent their days playing in the waves. However, Flipwreck was different. Always the adventurous one, he took it upon himself to be a self-appointed protector of his undersea world. One day, while exploring an underwater graveyard of shipwrecks, he came across a massive Ice Viking ship that was still intact. Suddenly, a huge crew of Ice Vikings burst out from inside and began leading an attack on the unarmed dolphin residents. Flipwreck took off at once and quickly fastened together armor, shield, and sword using pieces from the nearby wrecks. He then single-handedly defeated the Ice Vikings, who retreated never to be seen again. For his heroic actions, Flipwreck was made a Skylander and now turns the tide against evil in Skyland. So, very cool story there, and Ice Vikings and an underwater shipwreck. Those are all things I would like to see in future installments of the game. That said, let's take a look at his powers now. We've got Seesaw as the primary attack. Press X to swing the saw sword. So we got some consonants going on there. Secondary attack is Wheeling and Dealing. Press B to hop on the wheel shield, damaging anything in your path. That looks pretty sweet. These next four are base upgrades. We've got the Wheel Shield Bash. Press Y to bash enemies with the Wheel Shield. And then we've got Splash Damage. Hold X to blast enemies with your Blowhole. After that, we've got Super Seesaw. Seesaw does increase damage, and if you love the look of this sword, you might skip that because, hey, it's going to change it aesthetically. That said, Shield Mode is up next. Hold Y to enter Shield Mode, invulnerable to enemy attacks. Very chop-chopish, very Doomstone-ish. Something I'm going to have to check out. I did not know that would be his tertiary attack, but that actually makes a bit of sense, especially if the secondary stuff turns out cool. Now, 2 paths here. We get started with Fish Commander. This is going to improve the wheeling and dealing attacks, and yes, that is your secondary stuff. Fish. Press Y to release fish projectiles while riding the wheel shield. Then we've got Homing Fish. Press Y to release a fish projectile that hops towards enemies. And then we've got Endless Fish. While riding the wheel shield, hold Y to shoot unlimited fish projectiles. So that actually sounds pretty practical, depending on the damage output. Bottom path here addresses his primary attack, the seesaw, if you will. It's called Sword Specialist. It begins with Sword Swells. XXX to gush forward a damaging water swell. Then we've got Seesaw combos. XXB for the Whirlpool combo, and XXY for the Jacuzzi. Now it's actually the Undersea Ambush combo. So no clue what that would look like, but it sounds pretty sweet. And lastly, we've got Blowhole Blaster. Splash damage attack has more range and does increase damage. I'm going to have a hard time picking what to do here. That's it. I guess it'll come down to the base upgrades, kind of dictate it. But his soul gem is called Sea Slammer. While riding the wheel shield, which again that'll be your secondary attack, you're gonna 3x to slam down on the ground. Very Spyro-ish, if you will, but he actually sounds like a pretty cool character. Looks like some unique upgrades, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to explore and check out. That said, he seems like he is a little bit quicker than the 60 rating. He kind of runs like a dolphin would swim, it seems. It's probably intended. He's kind of got like a slippery jump, you know, kind of with the feet wailing along. Primary attack looks like that. I kind of like the blue streak behind it. Secondary attack, I'm excited to see. I'm just going to tap B. Okay. Is this like infinite? I'm not pressing anything. I just tapped B. There's some fish flying out of there. It's been quite some time that he's been doing this. What happens if we primary attack? Really? And... okay, so this is actually pretty cool. And apparently this is like flight, basically. It just goes on and on. I'm assuming if I tap B, it's going to end. That is the case. Why would you ever end that? That's the question. You can just like sit up here and destroy stuff, right? Okay, so can we jump with this is now the question. No, he's just gonna somersault off. So the jump looks like that. Jump slam, you bet. I forgot to I think, did I check out Enigma's jump slam? It doesn't matter because I'll get it in the base upgrades, I suppose. But let's rock it off over here, see if he does anything cool. Not really, but whatever. Primary attack, gonna be 54. That was a combo. I don't think we should have access to, but half of 54 is 27. So if we ever saw a crit, it 81 right there. So jump slam attack. Let's see what he's got. Okay. Earlier when I was getting stuff coming in, it was like, I don't know if that was screwing up Minecraft even more. It seemed to make it lag down. I don't know. But there's all that. And then secondary. Okay, so that's one of those deals. It's showing its damage. It's making the sound of damage, but we're not seeing the number. Okay, I don't know what all this is about. I really don't. And what's cool here is, like, I'd understand if it was perpetual if we were over water, but it seems to just not care. And that's awesome. But, I don't know, let's see. Can we make contact? Yes, so it's still the same damage with the sword, though. And again, if you're into that sort of thing, be sure to check out his upgrade series. I'll take you through the base upgrades, then Fish Commander, and then Sword Specialist. So, that said, Flipwreck is actually a lot cooler than I thought he'd be. I don't know why. It's not that I wasn't expecting much from him, but I mean, compared to like Enigma and Fling Kong, you know, it's kind of like, oh, Fling Kong and Enigma are here. And it's like, oh yeah, Flipwreck too, you know. But I've seen a few people say they were super excited about him. Not a whole lot. I think once people see this guy, I think that's going to change. I don't really, I don't have Battlefield 4. How can I be invited to play it? Some of the stuff here on the X-Bone is still new to me. I don't know if you like turn that stuff off or not. Really, I just play with my nephew on some of like Minecraft PvP and stuff. But cool shadow of Flipwreck. I guess if we jump, you can kind of see it the best. Pay attention to like the wheel underneath him and everything. So that's pretty cool. But this is Flipwreck. This was his introduction. Intro number 60 already. I think we just lack a couple of minis now. So I'll see if I can complete those at some point in time. But stay tuned. I will have his unboxing up. We will also see his upgrades very, very shortly. So stay tuned. But again, very, very cool that I get these ahead of time and I can kind of like showcase them to you and let you know what to expect, or let you know if you want to pick this guy up, pass on him, pick up 3 of them to custom paint and have down each path or something. Whatever it may be, that's what I'm trying to do here, just kind of showcase what there's going to be available and what you can do, including falling off ledges like that. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Your support is much appreciated. I'm still kind of one of the non-third-party partner channels, if you will. So did we take a look at that? 108. Okay. So it actually does mean more to the smaller channels, I believe. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on Twitch, where yes, I live stream Skylanders Trap Team. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. If you could turn this stuff off, I would. I don't know who Noob Squeaker is. Thanks for the invitations and everything, but I'm going to be very busy this weekend upgrading Skylanders. So that's it. I'm hoping that doesn't like lag out and do weird stuff to the frame rates, because I think that's happened in the past. So, anyway, I think I was wrapping this thing up. If you enjoy all things Skylanders, be sure to check out the Skylander Club forum, SkylanderClub.com. If you like what you see there, sign up. We'd love to have you. It is a little site I set up for people just like you. So yes, I run it. There's no like evil third-party conglomerate entity going to steal your information in Skylanders. It's just me, so no worries. You can follow me again on Twitter. That way, if I go live on Twitch and you don't get notification, you should know from Twitter. You can like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Something else important I was going to say, but we keep getting interrupted. What was it? Oh, I can't wait to see how the shield ties in with the primary and secondary, because this is pretty awesome and it seemingly goes forever. So I'm actually going to end the video while he is hovering around like this, and I'm just going to leave the game and see if he stays there. So I think he will. That's ridiculously awesome. Can't wait to see what the shield does. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you back here for more Skylanders Trap Team.